Harry Douglas, former NFL wide receiver, on the Browns quarterback situation. This is from ESPN, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, I feel like this is a hostage situation. You keep 4 quarterbacks on your roster so you don't put one of those young guys on practice squad and someone snatches them up. So you just keep them on your active roster. Now, that bothers me because what if one of those spots could be utilized by a player that's desperately needed on offense, defense, or special teams? But you're gonna carry 4 quarterbacks on your 53-man roster? I don't know when the last time that has even been done in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Like that makes no sense whatsoever to me. But, let's just say Dylan Gabriel is a guy that you wanted to put on practice squad, and you don't put him on practice squad because you're scared somebody else is going to snatch him up. Or let's just say a Shador Sanders, a guy who's leading in jersey sales right now when you talk about all the rookies that were drafted. What if you decide to put him on practice squad? Do you think he's going to last for a week or two on the practice squad? I don't think so. So this is a hostage situation, Michelle Smallman. Call 911.
Since Harry asked Lance and didn't look it up, I'll do the work. Since 2013, there have been 4 instances where there have been 4 quarterbacks. Browns twice in 2016. Names like Cody Kessler, Josh McCown, Joe Callahan, Kevin Hogan, Robert Griffin III, Cody Kessler, Kevin Hogan, Josh McCown. The Dolphins in 2018, Ryan Tannehill, Brock Osweiler, Luke Falk, David Falls. And in 2021, the Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson, Tyrod Taylor, Davis Mills, Jeff Driscoll. The thing that's concerning is Browns fans will know a lot of those guys played quarterback for the Browns. The other thing that drives me crazy, they're not holding Shador Sanders back. The fact that we know all those quarterbacks from 4 quarterback teams shows you what a mess the quarterback has been for the Browns. They're trying to find a guy and develop a guy that can play quarterback in the NFL. And relative to the practice squad, he's a 5th-round pick. That means every NFL team had the chance to draft him 4 times and said, nah, we're good. So yeah, he probably would be able to go to the practice squad.
Well, it's very interesting, right? Never has there been such energy for a 5th-round pick, and he's done some really good things. And I've said this through the first 10 days of camp, and he's getting way too much praise, way too much credit for everything he does. He's just a young kid learning the game, and he's doing a really nice job. He's got some things that he needs to work on if he's going to be successful in the NFL. He does not have an elite arm. He does not have elite feet, but he's a really good football player, and he just needs to continue to grow. One of the things that, I always try to listen to other people's viewpoints and how people see things, but I'm in complete agreement with you and with many other people. Shador Sanders is not being held hostage here. He's not being misused. He's being developed by a guy who's pretty good at developing quarterbacks, and Kevin Stefanski, and a guy who's given him a shot. Whether he was there or not, he was picked in the 5th round. They liked Dylan Gabriel, so they took him in the 3rd round. I know you and I had more of a question with that at that point in time, even though I'm a Dylan Gabriel fan. I think both of these guys are going to be okay. It's going to be a big learning curve, and I think if you take the names out of it, you take jersey sales, all that stuff that doesn't mean anything, you just take performance, that'll rise to the top here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see what happens. But he's absolutely in a great spot. He's learning from guys who know what they're doing. He's got coaches who are setting him up for success, whether people know that or not. Knowing what you're doing in a game sets you up for success. Being thrown out there without any idea sets you up for failure.
The other thing is 3rd round and 5th round picks are usually not drafted to be starting quarterbacks. It's a fact of the NFL. You could argue that. You can give me the outliers. Russell Wilson and Brock Purdy. Okay, for every one of those guys, there's 20 that were taken there that are not starting quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, the outlier. So, as you know, I was really big on Dylan Gabriel. And some of the issues that I've seen with his height at practice, some on boots and in the pocket, things like that, those are real things. And to be an outlier, it is what it is, right? And I said this the other day, and when you get to a game, there's something that you can't measure. How they see things, the speed of the game, where the receivers are, their knowledge, all that stuff that's that it factor. That's why so many people, including myself, are wrong on quarterbacks, because as good as they are measurables, or good as they are like for Dylan Gabriel in terms of his stats and his production and arm talent, whatever it is, it does not matter until you get live action on Sunday afternoon. Even in the preseason, that's great, and you got to earn that. But Sunday afternoon in the NFL is a different animal, and you don't know how to measure that. And there's some guys, obviously you got to have some measurements, you got to have some production, but you got to have the it factor. And that comes with live action and live action only. So I'm interested to see how this all pans out as the action becomes live in the next month or so.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I kind of think those are the things that Shador Sanders is really good with. Understand playing football. I think that so that we can measure all these other things. They're still playing football. So we'll see.